It's no secret that coronavirus spreads through the air. The question now is how much?
Do you think that the WHO has downplayed the threat of airborne transmission?
Yes. What that means is that there may not be as much attention to ventilation and mask wearing as there ought to be.
Dr. Don Milton is now among the more than 200 scientists from 32 countries that are publishing an open letter to the World Health Organization, urging the agency to revise its guidelines and acknowledge the virus can more easily spread through the air indoors than previously thought. This video from the National Institutes of Health shows droplets, highlighted in green, staying airborne for more than 12 minutes after someone stopped speaking. The science has shifted.
There's no reason to be walking around with a mask.
Initially, public health officials downplayed face coverings, except for health workers. Not anymore.
Plan A, don't go in a crowd. Plan B, if you do, make sure you wear a mask.
The topic has grown more polarizing.
If you don't want to wear a mask, you shouldn't have to. It's a free country. Everyone has the right to do as they please.
I don't get to walk into a retail store and light up a cigarette out of my desire to smoke indoors. I shouldn't be able to walk into a retail store not wearing a mask.
Today, Harvard University announced online courses for the entire academic year. Across the country, millions of parents and students are now in limbo as school districts weigh the risks for the fall.
I'm really worried that if we don't have the mask mandate in place, that the chances of them getting this, bringing it home to me, passing it on to my dad, who is 85, or my mother-in-law, who is 75, is pretty significant.
In New York City, restaurants are scrambling to break even by expanding outdoor seating.
Right now, we're doing about 25 to 30% of what we could do before as far as in-house dining. It's just about being creative.
Even though the city is now in phase 3 of reopening, indoor dining is still not allowed and won't be for the foreseeable future.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.